Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. Derek Reacts, back at it again. We got ourselves another double reaction thanks to a Patreon request. Yes, my friends, with Klaatu versus the Carpenters, calling all occupants of interplanetary craft. Very long song title, guys, and one word comes to mind: science. I love science, guys. You know that. I love science stuff. So there you have it. Can't wait to get my hands on this. Let's get right to it. Before we get into the video, please take a moment, comment, like, and subscribe. Makes videos like these a little more possible. And also become a Patreon member today. If you do, this is what happens. Videos like these become all the more possible. And you're supporting the channel. Yeah. Take a look at my store, Derek Reacts store. I have a lot of custom tees, a lot of cool stuff. Save 10% off at checkout, Derek10. Follow and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, where all my Derek React hits make the cut. Alright guys, without further ado, let's go. Little birdies.
In your mind, you have capacities, you know, to telepath messages through the vast unknown. Please close your eyes and concentrate with every thought you think upon the recitation we're about to sing. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. You've been observing our
Oh, aliens. Aliens. I like that.
We are your friends. Calling occupants
of interplanetary craft.
Extraordinary craft.
Interesting. Wow, interesting.
So do come be begging. Please interstellar policeman. Won't you give us a sign? Give us a sign that we reached
you. Wow. What a crazy arrangement.
With your mind, you have ability to form.
I gotta say, I'm gonna pause here real quick because I gotta say that transition there, that 220 around 220-ish, 225 around there into that was amazing. That was amazing. And you don't get that often. This is one of those songs where it's very few people may like this because it doesn't please the masses. This is not one of those songs where it pleases the masses. It's just one of those songs where, you know, not everybody can really grasp. And I like the arrangement to this. In terms of playability, it's probably not there for me, but I also love the subject matter, so that's great too. Let's continue.
And transmit thought energy far beyond the norm. You close your eyes, you concentrate.
I like the synths.
Together, that's the way. To send the message, we declare World Contact Day.
Look at that, World Contact Day. Interesting graphics. planetary Interesting. It's a very interesting song. Interesting, interesting musicians here, right? The instrumentation to this is just great. It's great. You have a lot of people too. A lot of folks on this one with instrumentation, and it's just done really well. Done really well. Backing vocals, you have still synths, which were really good, and something called a mellotron. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. You got the timpani, you got the percussion, you got drums, electric guitar, organ, piano. I mean, the bass is stellar. I like the lead vocals too. Very, very airy, very appropriate for something like this. Didn't do too well. Double digits everywhere, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad song, right? U.S. Billboard Hot 100 62, U.S. Cashbox 91, U.S. Record World Singles 100, and Canada Top Singles 45. It seemed to pique some interest there in Canada. So there you have it. I want to read you this little quick thing here. John Wolchuk, a member of Klaatu, one of the song's composers, said that the idea for this track was suggested by an actual event described The Flying Saucer Reader, a book by J. David published in 1967. In March 1953, an organization known as International Flying Saucer Bureau sent a bulletin to all of its members using them to participate in an experiment called World Contact Day. That's what we saw there in the end, whereby a predetermined date and time, they would attempt to collectively send telepathic message to visitors from outer space. The message began with words calling all occupants of interplanetary craft. There you go. So that's how this one came about. I like it though. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Like I said, it's not something I would listen to, right? It's something you can jam out to, but it's good, right? It serves its purpose, I guess. It does. Then next one, Carpenters. Let's see how they get to do this one. Very, very interesting indeed. See you guys for that one next.
All Hit Radio.
All right, you're listening
Oh,
to
they
All
took
Hit
the-
Radio, and it's 53 degrees at 13 minutes past the hour. And right now on our all request line, I've got Mike Ledgerwood on the phone. Hey, babe, what would you like to hear? Hey, babe, I'm sorry, I can't hear you too well. You're going to have to speak a little closer into the phone. Okay,
Hey, babe.
what would you like to hear again?
We are observing your Earth.
Hey, Mike, I'm sorry, babe, but that's not on our playlist. And by the way, you sound great over the phone. Anyway, if you give us your request, we'll be glad to play it for you, babe, so let's hear it.
We are observing your Earth.
Listen, Mike, I'm sorry, babe, but we can't...
And we'd like to make
I'm sorry, Mike, there's...
contact with you. Baby.
Baby.
In your mind, you have capacities, you know, to telepath messages through the vast unknown.
Oh my
Please
God.
close your eyes and concentrate with every thought you think upon the recitation we're about to say. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants
Repeat it more.
of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. You've been observing our Earth,
How creepy that is.
and we'd like to make a contact with you. We are your friends. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary ultra emissaries. We've been observing your Earth,
Wow, that's interesting.
and one night we'll make a contact with you.
Their instrumentation is so good.
Calling occupants of interplanetary, quite extraordinary craft.
There he is, there. I was waiting for him to come in.
And please, son, in peace we beseech you.
I love this part. So good.
Our Earth may never survive. Please, interstellar policeman,
It's a little longer. I like that.
give us a sign that we've reached you.
I like that. I'm pausing and I'm approving. That's what I was looking for. That part is a little bit more lengthy, and I like that. That was my favorite part of the other one, but this one's more kind of like stretched out. It's 7 minutes long, so they stretched this one out more. There's a lot of things I like in this one, and vice versa, and the other one too. That's not in this one. I like in the other one. So if you guys can understand my mumbo jumbo lyrics here, going crazy, but. It follows the same formula. They included that little thing in the beginning, which is interesting there too. So let's continue. There it is. There it is.
With your mind, you have ability to fall.
Her just voice is just something else.
And transmit thought energy far beyond the moon. You close your eyes, you concentrate. Together, that's the way to send the message we declare our contact day.
Wow.
Calling on
Occupants of interplanetary. Little chimes. Little chimes.
of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary, most extraordinary craft.
This was long. Very long.
Calling occupants. Calling occupants. Calling occupants of interplanetary anti-atmospheric craft.
Wow, this is a big song. Wow. Backing vocals. Hear them?
We are your friends.
Huh. These images, right? 1977. And it fades out. So there's a lot to like about this one. They really fleshed this out. They really fleshed this out versus the other one, the original one. They're both great. They're both great. I would say, although that first intro part was funny, I don't think that was necessary. I mean, it was a nice little thing to include. It was funny. And I wouldn't expect that too from the Carpenters. So that's kind of like a little different. It clocks in at 7 minutes, a minute longer, almost a minute longer than the other one. And I like both of them a lot, believe it or not. I do. I think the other one, it being short and sweet with the instrumentation and all those things, there's something about it. It's the original. It's the original, right? It's one of those things where the original is always the original. But this one, the Carpenters, they really flesh this one. They really go beyond instrumentation, and they have a boatload of instrumentation in this. And you get it. You get it all. You have the piano, the Hammond organ, the Fender Rhodes electric piano, ARP Odyssey, orchestration, bass, electric guitar. They even have a DJ in there. Drums and oboe. The Carpenters gotta have their oboe in there. And then they have the Greg Smith singers as backing vocals, and you hear them there with the orchestral arrangement and percussions. It's just done so well. And I think this, in terms of sound, this one probably ranks really high up there. Probably the top three in terms of just how they were able to put this together. Because this looks like a big project, and they're able to pull it off. So good to see Richard there too on piano doing his thing. A really good song. It's not something I would listen to, first one or second one, but they do the job and they serve this purpose. And I would surprised to see them cover this, but surprise, guys, that's how it is. Let me know what you think about this one down below. An interesting double reaction. Until next time, for more videos like these, guys, take care. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos like these, be sure to check this one out. And also take a moment to comment, like, and smash the subscribe button to stay on all the latest reaction videos. And guys, yes, I have a Patreon link. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations like the one you just saw all the more possible. Alright guys, take care. Love you guys. Peace.